Welcome to our comprehensive guide on getting rid of that stubborn beer belly. A protruding belly is not just a cosmetic issue, it is a significant health warning. The fat stored around your midsection is called visceral fat. Unlike subcutaneous fat under the skin, visceral fat wraps around major organs like your liver and pancreas. This deep fat is metabolically active and releases harmful inflammatory substances into your body. Understanding this crucial difference is your first step. We are not just aiming for a better appearance, we are taking vital actions to protect our organs, improve metabolic function, and extend our healthy years. Why exactly is visceral fat so dangerous? Carrying excess weight around your midsection dramatically increases your risk for chronic conditions. It is strongly linked to type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and certain cancers. When visceral fat releases fatty acids into your bloodstream, it leads to higher cholesterol and insulin resistance. It acts almost like an invasive organ, disrupting normal bodily functions. By committing to losing this belly fat, you are taking a massive preventative measure against life-threatening diseases. Remember, a smaller waistline correlates directly with a much healthier heart and a much longer, more active life. Let us transition into the nutritional cornerstones of losing your beer belly, starting with the most obvious culprit: liquid calories. Alcoholic beverages, especially beer, are packed with empty calories, providing no nutritional value. Furthermore, when you consume alcohol, your liver prioritizes burning the alcohol over fat, meaning your food is more likely to be stored as belly fat. Your first major dietary shift must be cutting back on alcohol. Try substituting your evening beer with sparkling water or herbal tea. This single adjustment drastically reduces your daily caloric intake and quickly kickstarts your fat loss journey. Beyond alcohol, added sugars are massive contributors to visceral fat accumulation. Sugary sodas, baked goods, and even supposedly healthy fruit juices are loaded with fructose. When you consume large amounts of fructose, your liver becomes overloaded and turns that excess sugar directly into fat, which ends up stored right in your belly. Start reading nutrition labels meticulously to eliminate high-sugar foods. Swap out sweet snacks for whole fruits, which contain natural sugars bound with beneficial fiber. Cutting out processed sweets will rapidly decrease inflammation and help shrink your waistline faster than you might expect. One of the most effective dietary strategies for shedding belly fat is increasing your daily protein intake. Protein is an absolute powerhouse for weight loss. Firstly, it is highly satiating, keeping you full for longer and naturally reducing your overall calorie consumption. Secondly, protein has a high thermic effect, meaning your body burns more calories just digesting it compared to fats or carbohydrates. Finally, adequate protein helps preserve lean muscle mass while you're in a caloric deficit. Incorporate high-quality sources like chicken, fish, eggs, legumes, and Greek yogurt into every meal to optimize fat burning. Another essential dietary component for eliminating a beer belly is soluble fiber. Soluble fiber absorbs water and forms a gel-like consistency in your digestive tract. This slows down the passage of food, which significantly prolongs the feeling of fullness and drastically reduces your daily appetite. Studies consistently show that higher intake of soluble fiber is directly linked to a reduction in visceral fat. To get these benefits, load your plate with foods like oats, flax seeds, Brussels sprouts, avocados, and blackberries. Aim for a colorful plate of whole, unprocessed plant foods to keep your waistline shrinking. While eating the right foods is critical, The fundamental law of weight loss remains a caloric deficit. You must burn more calories than you consume to force your body to tap into stored fat reserves. However, extreme starvation diets are counterproductive and slow down your metabolism. Instead, aim for a moderate, sustainable deficit of 300 to 500 calories per day. Use a simple tracking app for a few weeks to learn about portion sizes and hidden calories and oils. Maintaining a sensible deficit ensures steady, long-lasting fat loss without feeling constantly deprived or exhausted. Now, let us dive into the physical activity required to banish that beer belly. Cardiovascular exercise is incredibly effective for burning calories and improving overall heart health. Aerobic activities like brisk walking, jogging, cycling, or swimming are excellent ways to increase your daily energy expenditure. For optimal results in reducing visceral fat, aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity cardio per week. You do not need to run marathons. Consistency is far more important than extreme intensity. Find an activity you genuinely enjoy and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. While cardio burns calories in the moment, strength training is your secret weapon for long-term metabolic health. Lifting weights builds lean muscle mass, which is metabolically expensive tissue. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body naturally burns at rest all day long. Furthermore, strength training reshapes your body, ensuring that as you lose belly fat, you reveal a toned physique underneath. Aim to incorporate resistance training 2 to 3 times a week. Use free weights, resistance bands, or your own body weight to challenge your muscles and elevate your resting metabolic rate. When engaging in strength training, focus primarily on compound movements. Compound exercises are multi-joint movements that work several large muscle groups simultaneously. Think of exercises like squats, deadlifts, push-ups, pull-ups, and lunges. Because these movements recruit massive amounts of muscle fiber, they require significantly more energy, leading to a much higher calorie burn. They also trigger a robust hormonal response, promoting greater fat loss and muscle growth compared to smaller isolation exercises. By prioritizing compound lifts, you maximize your gym time and force your body to burn belly fat much more efficiently. If you're short on time but want maximum fat-burning results, high-intensity interval training is incredibly effective. This training involves short, intense bursts of all-out exercise, followed by brief periods of rest. This method elevates your heart rate rapidly and creates an afterburn effect, meaning your body continues to burn calories at an elevated rate for hours after the workout ends. Research suggests this is particularly effective at targeting visceral belly fat. Incorporate a 20-minute session into your routine once or twice a week, using exercises like sprinting or jumping jacks for a massive metabolic boost. Exercise does not just happen in the gym. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis refers to the energy expended for everything we do that is not sleeping or sports-like exercise. This includes walking to work, performing yard work, or even fidgeting. Increasing this daily activity is one of the easiest ways to accelerate belly fat loss. Simple lifestyle changes make a massive difference. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Park your car further away, or invest in a standing desk. These tiny, continuous movements add up to hundreds of extra calories burned every single day. We now enter the crucial realm of lifestyle and metabolism, starting with sleep. Sleep is arguably the most underrated factor in fat loss. When chronically sleep deprived, your body produces higher levels of ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and lower levels of leptin, the fullness hormone. This imbalance guarantees you will overeat,
particularly craving sugary comfort foods. Furthermore, lack of sleep drastically reduces your energy levels, making you less likely to exercise. To optimize your fat-burning hormones and keep cravings in check, prioritize getting 7 to 9 hours of high-quality, uninterrupted sleep every single night.
Another major hidden cause of a stubborn beer belly is chronic stress. When you are constantly stressed, your adrenal glands release a hormone called cortisol. While necessary in emergencies, chronically elevated cortisol is disastrous for your waistline. High cortisol specifically promotes the storage of fat around your midsection, breaks down muscle mass, and increases your appetite. Managing stress is absolutely essential for losing visceral fat. Incorporate daily stress reduction techniques into your routine, such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, or simply spending time walking in nature to lower cortisol and signal safety to your body.
Proper hydration is often overlooked in weight loss programs, yet it plays a pivotal role in maintaining a healthy metabolism. Drinking enough water helps your body efficiently process nutrients and flush out waste. Furthermore, thirst is frequently mistaken for hunger. Drinking a large glass of water before meals can stretch the stomach and signal fullness, naturally preventing overeating. Even mild dehydration can slow down your metabolic rate, making it harder to shed extra pounds. Aim to drink at least 8 large glasses daily and carry a reusable water bottle to consistently support your body's fat-burning processes.
Many people find success tackling belly fat by utilizing time-restricted eating, commonly known as intermittent fasting. This is not a diet prescribing what you eat, but rather an eating pattern dictating when you eat. A popular method is fasting for 16 hours and consuming meals within an 8-hour window. Fasting lowers insulin levels, facilitating fat burning, and naturally helps restrict overall caloric intake by eliminating late-night snacking. While not mandatory, incorporating intermittent fasting can be a powerful lifestyle tool to improve insulin sensitivity and accelerate the loss of stubborn visceral belly fat.
When dealing with lifestyle factors, the golden rule is consistency over perfection. You do not need a flawless diet or a perfect workout streak to lose a beer belly. You need a sustainable routine that you can stick to week after week. If you slip up and have a heavy meal, do not let it derail your entire journey. The all-or-nothing mindset is the enemy of progress. Simply acknowledge the slip-up and return to your healthy habits the next day. Consistent, small, healthy choices will always outpace short bursts of extreme, unsustainable effort.
As we move into sustaining success, adopting a long-term mindset is vital. Getting rid of a beer belly is not a rapid process. You did not gain the weight overnight, and you will not lose it overnight either. Quick fixes, detox teas, and crash diets are temporary illusions leading to rebound weight gain. True success comes from permanently changing your identity to that of a healthy, active person. Focus on how much better you feel and how your energy has skyrocketed, rather than obsessing over daily scale fluctuations. Embrace this as a lifelong commitment.
Setbacks are an inevitable part of any health journey. There will be weeks where the scale refuses to budge or life events disrupt your workout schedule. The key to finally losing the beer belly is navigating these plateaus without giving up. When progress stalls, reassess your habits. Have your portion sizes crept up? Are you inadvertently sitting more? Use setbacks as data points to tweak your approach rather than reasons to quit. Stay patient, stay resilient, and remember that maintaining newly established healthy habits during tough times is the true mark of lasting success. You now possess the comprehensive 20-step roadmap to eliminate your beer belly and reclaim your health. From understanding visceral fat to mastering nutrition, exercise, and stress management, you have all the tools necessary for a complete transformation. The only missing ingredient is your personal commitment. Start small today by choosing 1 or 2 habits to implement, like drinking more water or taking a 20-minute walk. Picture the healthier, more energetic version of yourself a few months from now. Take that first step today. Stay dedicated to the process and watch your life improve beyond measure.